Welcome to I'm trying to not be fat anymore. Month 1 results. We're going to be starting with Fitbit. You can see here that I started at 206.5 on April the 4th, and my weight has been fluctuating relatively rapidly up until about the 23rd or so, where it starts really trending down. And you can also see I have lost 3.1 pounds since the 5th, which was the day that I signed up for the gym. That leaves me at 203.5 on May the 4th. My BMI is relatively flat because it takes a lot longer for BMI to change than it does for actual weight. You can see that I'm only down like 0.1% of my BMI. This next one is kind of a guesstimate. My scale is supposed to integrate with Fitbit and report my actual lean mass, but the integration between my scale and Fitbit is broken most of the time. So this isn't 100% accurate. It gets progressively less accurate as you go farther along in this. But you can see my weight and the lean mass as a percentage of that in this particular graph. The depressing part of this is that my fat mass is so big. I'm hoping at some point that will shrink at least by half. Now we're going to flip over to the app that actually comes with my scale. It's a little more detailed in some ways, but I don't find it as easy to look at trends and such because Fitbit automatically puts your trend lines on there. What you can see here is starting April 5th and going until May 3rd. Every individual weigh-in I did, you can see exactly when I skipped weigh-ins because I was traveling and such. The places where it gets interesting to me is the fat, water, and lean body mass, because Fitbit actually doesn't separate out water mass. It only measures fat mass and lean body mass, which includes muscle and bone. And specifically, what I'm looking at building is muscle and also water mass, because apparently I'm relatively dehydrated, which I think is insane because I drink at least a gallon of water every day. And I'm trying to shrink fat mass. I don't really care about my bones, so in the grand scheme of things, I would rather know my muscle mass than specifically just my lean mass. And from this, you can see my fat is slightly down. My water seems to be slightly up, and my muscle mass seems to be about the same, which that part of it's kind of depressing. I would rather my muscle mass be consistently up, but at least I'm not losing anything. So that is where I am right now. I'm not a whole hell of a lot different than I was when I first started. It is something. There are some results, and eventually I'll get to where it is I need to be. I'll be doing one of these a month as sort of a wrap up, and the rest of them are probably still going to be vlog style. I'm hoping that month 2 goes at least as well as month 1.